Okay, so first off, Happy New Year, 2024. What a time to be alive. Really though. So recently I was packing for a trip and I realized, first of all, how much I fucking hate packing, but second of all, how irritating packing is because I don't like to check bags. If I can just roll with a carry-on, great. That's my ideal travel scenario, carry-on. The issue with going on trips for me, you can really only bring limited pairs of shoes. Maybe one extra pair of shoes. The ones that you wear on the plane, and then the ones that you can pack if you're bringing a carry-on. Otherwise, if you want to bring more than 1 or 2 pair of shoes, you're gonna have to check a bag. Maybe 2 bags, depending on how much of a dirtbag you want to be, So it got me thinking, what shoes could I not live without if I got there and I thought to myself, okay, thank God I have these pair of shoes. My white, low-top Air Force Ones. A lot of people probably right now are like,
real fucking groundbreaking, Frank.
Here's the thing though. The Air Force Ones are icons. Okay, these bitches, they have been around. This thing came out in like 1981 or 1982 or something. What is that? I can't do math. It's 42 years older than I am. Older than a lot of you watching. It's just literally the perfect fucking shoe. These are the only shoes that you need in your rotation, and I'm gonna prove it right now. Let me preface this real quick. I said I love shoes. I do love shoes. Shoes can also make an outfit. They can also fuck an outfit up completely. However, I'm not one of those like sneakerhead people. I believe that shoes, while you should take care of them, are made to be destroyed. Like, I'm actually uncomfortable when my shoes look too nice. Like I said, they're not in perfect condition, but I do like keep them clean, but they aren't ridiculously white. They aren't like offensively white. You know what I mean? It's just a personal preference. So this is what I wore today. This is a normal everyday outfit. Hey. No, honestly, this outfit, I would go to a dinner. I wouldn't go to like a fancy dinner, but I would definitely like go out to a party or like a bar. This is like a nice-ish sweater. For the most part, sweaters are inherently nice. You toss a sweater on, you're gonna look somewhat put together. But moral of the story, look at the shoes. Plus the beautiful thing about them being white is that white goes with everything. All right, so here's a couple more everyday casual outfits. You get it, look at this. All right, so this is a little bit fancier. The pants are a little bit of a nicer material. They're from Zara. This is like I can't explain what the fuck this thing is, but it's from Abercrombie. So something you'll probably notice about me, I don't like tight clothing. Now that I think about it, skinny jeans might be the only scenario that Air Force Ones probably will look ridiculous. Then again, skinny jeans already look pretty fucking ridiculous. Personal opinion. I would opt for like maybe a slim. Try the slim cut instead. But you do you. Won't catch my ass in skinny jeans. I like things looser. It's mainly because I want to feel like I'm wearing the pajamas all day. Okay, so again, I would probably wear this to a nicer dinner. Yes, could I dress this outfit up with a boot or something else? Absolutely. But again, we're playing this scenario like one fucking shoe for the rest of my life. Hell yeah. Okay, is it fully appropriate? It depends on the situation. I would normally go with a dressier shoe, but at the same time, if my hair was long right now, I'd look like Jack Harlow at the fucking Grammys. The Air Force Ones. You can wear them to the grocery store, you can wear them to the Grammys. Okay. All right, so let's pretend it's summer for a second. Even though it's not. Use your imagination. As you can see, shorts. Air Force Ones. Now, there's been this discourse lately, at least on TikTok, where people are arguing over ankle socks or like the socks that I have on now, which are like the mid-length. When I was a kid, I was a big ankle sock guy. I just prefer the more mid-length sock. I like what it looks like better. I don't think it matters. The shoe looks good both ways. I think the only time it matters is sweatpants. So sweatpants, in my opinion, especially sweatpants that have this like cuff thing down here, need to be worn with the socks that come up a little bit. I'm not quite sure why it is. It just visually doesn't look right. I can't explain it. I don't think I feel the need to show off my ankles. Unless I'm wearing shorts or like linen pants in a boat shoe, you know? I feel like your ankles are supposed to be out. But I feel like if I'm wearing a sneaker and sweatpants, again, personal preference. But, okay, well, a couple of final thoughts. We already talked about the silver thing. The silver AF1 tag thing that I take off. A random thing that I do to my Air Force Ones, when you buy them, they have a little metal thing that says AF1 right here. I don't know, I always take it off. In my opinion, it looks cleaner without it, so I take it off. I don't tie my shoes. I just kind of shove my shoelaces. I don't care. I just shove them in and just step on them. I kind of just like lace them up. I also don't get fancy. Like literally, I just lace them to the last hole and I literally just like, I don't know, doesn't bother me. This shoe, I actually specifically don't lace up for a reason, besides the fact that I'm a lazy piece of shit. The thing that I like about this shoe is the shape. Half the gimmick of this fucking shoe is that it's the shape of it. And I find that when you tie these shoes, first of all, it ruins the shape. It kind of like squeezes it together. I can't explain it. I already kind of dress like an old man as it is. Cardigans and sweaters and slacks and shit. So I don't see my style changing that much. So I feel like these are always probably gonna be with me. Luckily, we don't live in a world where I only have to choose one pair of shoes. So a couple of my honorable mentions. As you can see, they've been through a lot. But again, that's what shoes are supposed to be. I love Doc Martens, kind of can't go wrong. Again, like the Air Force Ones, you can kind of wear these with everything. So, okay. These kinds of shoes. So it's not a boat shoe, and it's not really a loafer. But again, this shoe looks really great with everything. This shoe is actually a knockoff of a Fear of God loafer that are like $800 shoes. This is a Marc Fisher shoe, and it was like $100. And they look pretty much identical, $600 cheaper. So I will link that in the description too. A lot of people do flashy shoes. For me, flashy shoes doesn't work because I think the flashiest is this Nike Air Max because it's got like this little bit of green. But even this one has like these neutral ass colors. I don't know. This particular like shiny brown dress shoe looks good with most suit colors, and you can wear this with a jean or something a little bit more casual and it dresses up your outfit. Okay, and for my final honorable mention, these brown boots. Clearly the Doc Martens, they've been through a lot. I've had them for years. They do go with anything, but they're still black. Brown for some reason just, in my opinion, goes with more things than black does. I don't know, maybe not. I could be wrong. I probably am. I got these boots from Target. In general, the Goodfellow brand at Target, it has no business being as good as it is. These boots also pretty much go with anything. Okay, so we've talked about this before. Flip-flops. The only reason that I have a pair of flip-flops is because they're good to wear to the beach or poolside. In my opinion, those are the only two scenarios that men should be wearing flip-flops. I can't explain it, it just feels wrong. Especially when there are other options out there like this, like a slide, even these lesbian ass Birkenstocks. Or there's these, which are my favorite. Just like an old ass loafer. I've had these for like 15 years, I'm not kidding. Again, personal preference. Either way, you should have a sandal or some sort of slip-on. If that's a flip-flop for you, fine. Just make sure your toenails are cut. Like if you're gonna have the dogs out, make sure that they look nice. Listen, if you're gonna choose violence and wear flip-flops, make sure you groom the dogs. Thank you. I can get past the flip-flops, but I can't get past long-ass toenails. Like, you actively made that decision instead of just like putting on socks and a shoe. All right, well, that was fun. First video of the new year. What a hit. What a wild ride. Thanks as always for being here. And don't sleep on the Air Force Ones. I mean, they're a classic for a reason. Okay, like, subscribe, comment. Honestly, actually, truly. I'm always looking for suggestions. I'm here not as an expert. I'm here as just like giving opinions that nobody asked for, which is what I do in real life anyways. So, okay. All right, well, thanks for being here. Godspeed.